Okay, this is a small video on my two little add-ons which were sort of based around lightweight functionality called CenterAll and Center1d. CenterAll is very straightforward. Whatever you've got selected will go to the middle of the screen. It'll go to 0, 0, 0, or rather middle of the world. Center1d will move whatever it is to 0 on whichever axis you select. Now the default key for CenterAll is Alt F2, and the default key for Center1d is Alt F3. Now these are operators, so CenterAll has absolutely no interface whatsoever, and Center1d will just pop up with an option for you to select the axis. Something I've just discovered while I was about to try and do this video: if I search for them here, they don't show up. So you search for the options and they just don't show up, and that's in 2.91. However, in 2.90, if I search for them, they show up. So just be aware that for some reason they don't turn up in the search in 2.91. So if I click on that, you can see that's it, just centers all, and that will be the case whether it's in object or edit mode. So if I select them and I press Alt F2, centers that. Now obviously be aware that if you select one face and then do that, it's just going to move that face. So you know, if you're wanting to move some geometry, make sure you've got all the geometry you want to move and it isn't connected elsewhere before you move it. So again, I could just shift that and do Alt F2, and there we are. And again, that works the same in here. Alt F2, bump to the center. So, and if it's just an object, Alt F2. And as you can see, it doesn't matter where your cursor is. It'll keep the cursor where it finds it, but it will put the object there. So that's CenterAll, very straightforward. Center1d does the same, except you get a little pop-up. If I do Alt F3, you can choose your axis. So if I say I want to center it on the y-axis, click OK. Now that doesn't look like it's centered, but if we go top view, you can see that it is. And I do Alt F3 X and return, it puts it on that. I do Alt F3. I must have accidentally pressed the Z key then as I hit the Alt key. Right, and again, if I just move that out of the way, and it works just on the selected. So if I've got multiple objects, I do Alt F3, do it on the Y, it jumps based on the thing. So if I then select them and I do Alt F3 and I do the X, moves them too. And I select them too and I do the Z, moves them too. And again, it do the same in edit mode. If I select them, we look in the top view, and I'm going to just move that on the y-axis, on the x-axis, do it on the z-axis, and that's all there is to it. There's two little things, but the functionality that was sort of requested basically by someone who was looking at Blender coming from Lightwave and wondered if this functionality was available. And as I was learning how to code add-ons, I thought it would be a simple enough task for me to have a go at. So that's it. If you find it useful, link in the description of the video, pop over to gentleshorewildlife.co.uk and just do a donation. Every penny helps, especially in these times. So that's it. Bye for now.